The man never sleeps in his room. When night falls, men will open the cellar door. Only in this small room, he can sleep easily. The man's name is Rambo. He is a Vietnam War veteran. He spent the first half of his life killing people. He has been retired for many years now. The past pictures are still vivid. Years of military life. He is only in this small enclosed space to have enough safety. Today, old Rambo lived a life of peace. On this day, his niece suddenly said she wanted to find her father. I would like to know why he left without saying goodbye. Rambo strongly opposed it. He told his niece, his father is an irresponsible bastard. What I left cruelly is enough to show that man's heart of stone. Gabriel couldn't believe it. I found my mother. Say what you think. Grandma's mad. Tell his father that he doesn't deserve to see his daughter. Gabriel, who got the answer, gave in, however. Teenage rebellion put him on a road. The next day Gabriel kept secrets from his family, came to Mexico alone. I got my father's address from my friend's eye-copying. But at this time, Gabriel did not see the evil in Zhao Peng's eyes flash away. Soon after, eye-copying, Gabriel met his father as he wanted. But his father's way of thinking was hard. Without saying a word, the father closed the door. At this time, Gabriel knew. Uncle Rambo did not lie. The people outside saw Gabriel come out, hang up the phone in panic. Gabriel was very sad at the time. I will leave the city overnight. When Zhao Peng saw it, Gabriel leaves. I was in a hurry right away. He comforted Gabriel. He's in a bad mood right now. Driving overnight is dangerous. He's taking Gabriel out to relax. In an instant, they came to a bar. Zhao Peng obviously knows this place well. When they got to the bar, a little cowboy came up. He was talking to Gabriel. Gabriel does not care about the world, was quickly moved, and the little cowboy took the time to drink from Gabriel's cup. As soon as the picture turns, Rambo learned that Gabriel had gone to Mexico. Experienced Rambo knows how dangerous Mexico is, so without saying anything, drives straight to Mexico. Coming to Mexico, the first one was Chubby. Zhao Peng said he didn't know where Gabriel was. But when Rambo saw the gold, he said, out with a steel knife. Rambo didn't have much time, directly threatened Fat, if you don't tell the truth. He lost his appetite. Zhao Peng told the truth in fear. He took Rambo to the bar, told him that the little cowboy who took Gabriel away had found someone. Rambo did not embarrass Chubby. Instead, he went to the corner and looked at him. At this time, Rambo didn't notice that there was another woman nearby, even the non-stop seconds. The woman came not long after. His friend Rambo saw the cowboy leave the bar. He followed all the way. Women are far away. After coming out, just as the little cowboy wanted to work out, Rambo got him out of the car. He took out the picture and asked the boy, "Where is this woman?" The little cowboy said, "I haven't seen it." Rambo, without saying anything, "Take a look at your legs first." A knife. Then Sheng took the little cowboy's arm with his hand. The little cowboy couldn't stand the pain, promised to take Rambo to find his niece. They soon came to an alley. The little cowboy, "His daughter is right here." After he was knocked out a big fat man, he got out the car. Rambo, who fought many battles, saw his niece in danger. Now it is also out of proportion. He didn't watch carefully. He broke in. In the distance, if someone is looking at him, I know it's not good for me. Soon, Rambo was blocked in an open space by a large group. They were called Da Mao and Mao. Irma looked at the pictures. I knew what he came for. So when I went up, it was a Puffskalemi who suddenly seemed to learn something, swarmed. However, can Rambo, who is over 70 years old, stand up to this? This is the worst time that tough guy Stallone has ever been beaten. At the age of 70, he was killed by many Caramivios. Rambo was beaten black and blue, religious distraction. But when it has reached this point, he still breathed in. Let them let go of their niece and stand in front of Rambo. He said to him, they will not kill him. Because they want Rambo to remember the inhuman treatment his niece will suffer next. It's all because he left 2 deep bone marks on his face with Rambo's steel knife before he left. When all the people are gone, the woman who was far behind moved forward. Take Rambo away with help. The woman took Rambo home. Find friends and doctors to help you. And during Rambo's coma, his niece was painted with the same mark on her face by Irma, and keep injecting him with drugs. His life is worse than death every day. Time is short. 4 days later Bommel has woke up. He asked her why she wanted to save him. It turns out, the woman is a writer. His sister was killed by the same people. Rambo wanted her to tell him all the captured women are locked up. Looking into Rambo's eyes, the woman gave him the address. Rambo didn't wait a moment. Find the place directly. When I came in, Rambo went on a killing spree. A claw hammer immediately hit 3 people, then looked 4 people from room to room. They were all killed by Rambo. Let them lose their dignity forever. Finally, a room. Rambo found his dying sister. He looked at her face and saw the eye of a needle in her arm. I suddenly felt my heart. Soon, Rambo took his niece to the car and left. Da Mao's 2 brothers soon found out that the girl was saved. They must find Rambo and kill him. On the other side, on the way back, my niece regretted not listening to him. What's the saying? Good words are hard to get. The ghost didn't wait for 2 people to talk to each other. My daughter closed her eyes. Rambo's heart burned with anger after he saw his niece die. He is bound to kill all these inhuman animals. When I came home, Rambo buried her under a tree. Then send your niece away. Because what will happen next will be very unforgettable. The man dug a hole in the ground, fill it up with gas, then draw the pictures. Every room is covered with organs. The only way to get back in is to bury explosives. Place spikes and traps in tunnels, then put handy weapons in every familiar corner. Grind all the knives until they are like mud. Finally, get familiar with the magic power that has not been used for many years. A gangster grave, it was made by Rambo. After all, Rambo came to Mexico again. He first found a woman, the address of Irma. After getting the address, Rambo took action right away. He wants these people to know how terrible. Rambo is full of anger. Outside the house, Mabalombo then cut his neck with a knife, then make up some knives to express anger. The second security guard was killed by a flying knife. Soon, indoor work was not spared. Finally Rambo came to Ermi's room. When the picture turns, Ermi's home is surrounded by police. When he entered the house, he was filled with anger. The brain seeds have been cut off, a picture of Rambo's daughter in his heart. When thou saw it, I will know whose masterpiece it is. He gathered all his men together and gave them modern weapons, set out to fight Rambo. But Rambo's side is not idle. He has already started the battle at home. One night, Big Mao's team has arrived. Rambo is alone, looking into space. He was waiting for this mob to jump into the hell he created. Before entering the farm, a car detonated explosives. The flame trap made in advance is also ignited. The fire blocked the road. 4 cars, a line of people got off and attacked. This is what Rambo wants. Too little. Karami had just opened the door. He was killed by the bow and arrow mechanism. Just then, Rambo came out there. One shot killed the second man. Drug dealers heard gunfire. I can't help but say, right at Rambo. The other group had just reached the horse circle. The fuel injection system is set. Rambo came from another exit and shot the gunpowder bag over their heads. The 3 men were suddenly burned. Then, one shot Rambo, one greatly reduced the 3 pain. With Rambo gone again, drug dealers also found the basement. Many people went into the cellar. As we all know, the real nightmare has started. The inside is too complex. Many people split up when they came in before long. Then a person took the toothless rake and pierced it into his chest. After watching, he immediately gave a howl. The kind Rambo would help him get rid of it. The rest felt fear. Another person was killed. Strong hatred made him go. They took a shot in the body. Rambo goes into a corner. Put 2 bullets into the spray. Cry and cry. 2 times, 2 people were killed. Subsequently, Rambo was next door to another room. Pierce a person's head with a knife, then lay on the ground to avoid the bullets. Cut off another person's leg with a knife. Then they stab each other with a knife. After solving them, Rambo played his favorite music, for Kalami. This is simply the voice of death. Rambo cut off a person's head with a knife. Then one person hit the nail. But he did good work with his knife again. More and more screams made the rest of the people panic. They are always being killed by Rambo. Not to be outdone, kill 2 people with sprayers. This issue is really panicked. On the other side, Rambo is not used to problems. 1 mine killed 3 people. 2 people fell into the trap. When Rambo passed, don't forget to take some shots. Come around. Rambo took out 2 knives and killed him. To swish, another person went to hell. Rambo picked up his gun, ready to kill someone. Since the other party is Big Hair, he put down his gun. Big Hair will stay last. Rambo is as easy as drinking water. 1 shot, 1 brain. Even a pickaxe can become a sickle for life. When the last 3 people, something is wrong in the office. This is the second. Rambo was shot in the face. Fortunately, they were all killed. Now Damao is the only one. Rambo shouted to get his attention, waiting for Big Hair. I think he'll lose him. This also caused Rambo to get hit again. 2 shots later Bama went back to the center. He said on the radio, I could have killed you 10 times, but I didn't. Because I will leave you last, give you the worst revenge. If you want to live, follow light. Say that finish. Rambo detonated all the bombs buried in the tunnel. Damao finally escaped at this critical juncture. He is a little scared at the moment, trying to get out of here quickly. Unexpectedly, at this time, Rambo is bleeding from the 2nd floor, with that bow and arrow that killed countless people. Nail the Big Hair to the door. Put it today. Rambo walked slowly toward him like death. He took out his knife, right into the chest. Then he took a hard step, tore the heart out. Big Mal finally moved with great pain. After that, Rambo will be avenged. He sat down in his chair. Think about your ordinary art. This is the First Blood series. It's time for us to say goodbye to Rambo. After watching the whole show, I will never forget the First Blood. Rambo covered his wound and looked down on the war. At that time, the people below comforted each other. Everyone supports each other. And Rambo only has one figure. His whole life has been like that. The people he protected, betrayed by their own country, be attacked by the enemy. He is never afraid of life's challenges. It has never been attacked by forces. Whatever Rambo's been through, he will stand there firmly. For him, living seriously is more important than anything else.